what is going on? We have almost lost all of our snow. We've had some really nice warmish weather and most of the snow has melted, but last night and into this morning we had some extremely high winds. And there's a branch down over there that came down, but it's also colder today, and that's what I was hoping for. Because it was so warm, the snow was melting, the ground was soft, I could not do a lot outside, but today it is, I think it's like 26 degrees out, so it's fairly cold and the ground is fairly hard. And that's gonna allow me to do this. So instead of waiting for winter to kick in more and snow a bunch of wet, heavy snow, or drop a bunch of ice and rain on us and take down some of my trees, I'm going to take down this tree behind me on my time, which is today. We're gonna go ahead and take this big leaning tree that's kind of over the top of our pasture. We're gonna take that down today. I think the ground is just hard enough to get the side-by-side out and get that down with the trailer. And then I want to get the tractor down there because that would make my life a whole lot easier to grab the main parts, but we'll see what we need to do here. So I already got the chainsaw, gas, all that kind of good stuff, but I need to change the trailer around a little bit. I'll take off, I believe, all three, or the two sides in the back. I'll throw the long poles along the sides. Actually, I'll throw them on the front and the back and remove this one. There we go. I have yet to actually run this chainsaw during any kind of cold weather. This is fairly new to me. I got it during the summer. I had all that damage, and my last one finally, I don't know, something was going wrong with it. But I needed something a little bit bigger, a little bit more beefier, a little more power, and so I picked up this one. This actually has the M-tronic electronics on the inside, so it like self-calibrates, so there's no carburetor adjustments. It does it all on its own. So could be a good or bad thing, I guess. And the goats are extremely mad that I am not letting them out and playing with them right now. All right. So while that's warming up for a quick minute, I do have power lines right there, but the tree ends, so I think we are in the clear. Now the only other bad thing here is there's actually a Y in that tree, and it's one side's going on the right side of that tree, and then this limb is going on the left side of that tree. So we're basically splitting it. So if it falls, it's gonna be on both sides of the tree, or it's gonna get hung up. But this tree here is also all broken up and stuff too. So worst case, I take that one down too. You know, honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that one down first. I'm gonna take that down first. It's gonna clear all of it out of the way. And then I can drop this next big one here. And then I have no worries about hanging anything up. It's kind of leaning this way already anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can get it to kind of go at a bit of an angle this way. There's already a giant hole in the center of this thing, so I really don't know which way it's going to go. I have a feeling it's going to go that way, which is fine. We have nothing over there. Yeah, so once I started cutting into it, I noticed there was a big rotten hole right down the center of it, and it started to actually lean a little bit farther that way. And then once it actually started to fall, it was caught on a branch on that other tree, and it spun itself and pulled itself even farther this way, which is fine because I am clear away from all the fences that I put up, and that's why I placed the fences so far away, just in case anything would come down, there'd be no chance of anything happening. But now this tree is actually sitting right underneath this big limb. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing down to some manageable pieces, some for the trailer, some for the tractor, get some of it out of the way before I drop this one. There's no sense in dropping this giant tree on top of that and making a bigger mess of a pile for me to work with. So I got most of it all pretty much cut up for the most part into manageable size pieces, enough for the grapple. So we're gonna go run up to the barn quick, grab the tractor, move all this out of the way. I got a brush pile started, back over there on the other side. So it's not too far of a drive. I'll be able to take a lot of it that way, get rid of it fairly quickly so we can move along pretty fast and get this project completed. This is gonna be the first real cold start the tractor's probably ever had since I've had it. Let the glow plugs warm up. Oh, they're off already. Gonna have to let it sit for a few minutes, warm up. I just kicked up the RPMs just a little bit to hope it would warm up a little bit quicker, but I am a little worried. As I walked up here, my boots were slipping on the very top surface. It's just a little bit soft, and I'm sliding around a bit. So I'm kind of worried with the tractor and the weight that we're gonna be kind of a little squirrely out here on the dirt. Luckily, once I'm down there, it's all flat. And like I said, I don't have very far to go. It's just gonna be back and forth a little bit. So I'm not too worried, but it's definitely not gonna be as easy as I was hoping it'd be. See if I can double up here. There we go. Picked up a buddy. All right, all we got left of that first tree are these big limbs here, and I'm just gonna take them to the side. I'm not gonna take them to the brush pile because this is obviously good firewood. I'll take these and just stick them over on the edge, and I'll come back later for them. Now I could tell with the other two pieces, they were getting heavy. I could feel my back end being a little lighter. This one's pretty thick. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. A little bouncy, not bad. All right, all the big stuff's gone. A couple of small pieces there, but we are ready to tackle the main culprit, main issue right here. As you can see, the sun's already starting to set and the clouds are out, so it's actually getting dark really fast. So I'm really hoping we can get this thing hammered out before it gets too dark. Well, I pretty much know what direction this one's gonna fall, so I'm not too worried about it. So I got all the small limbs taken care of for the most part. Now I just got the thick stuff. Chuck it down to what I think my tractor can handle. Plus it's gonna be kind of hung up right there the whole time. And it's sitting on another stump there, so it's kind of like, it's like teetering all over the place. I like these. I like them when they hang like that. It'd be perfect. Might take this whole log like that. All right, there we go. We got it all chunked out, piled up for the grapple. A little bit more tractor work. We'll have this cleared up in no time. as you can see, all the little stuff's pretty much picked up. Just got these bigger logs left. And we just about got this thing wrapped up. Oh, fail. Whoa, that's a heavy one. This thing's bouncing. Well, we have officially finished the 2 trees. There is basically nothing out here except for a few small branches, which tomorrow we can sneak out here with the kiddos, rake them up, get them onto the trailer, and call it good. And then when summer comes around, I will go ahead and either burn up or pull out the stumps. I did not get to that one right there, but that is not one I was too worried about, but the dangers are gone. Our pasture trees have been removed. Yeah, now I can go ahead and take care of chores. We got the goats and the chickens to take care of really quick. But thanks for joining me on today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. Later.